All right, this is my fifth take. I can't stand doing videos all the time because I always mess things up. Either someone is interrupting me, or I say something, or all the above. Anyway, I don't know what the devil's going on, man. You got last year, you got two black men were gunned down by the cops. One was coming home from the subway for lunch, and his 5-year-old brother witnessed the whole thing. Around late last year in December, I think it was a week before Christmas, he was recording the cops. He had in his right hand, his left hand, he had in his pocket. He was shot and killed, and come to find out, he had no gun, nothing, but his cell phone, keys, wallet, or something like that. It, the officer was fired, and I think he was charged with murder, I think. So, we'll see what happens with that story. My goodness, I don't know what's going on. This is just damn it exhausting. Speaking of that, Ma'Khia Bryant, 16-year-old black teenage girl, was gunned down by the cops. I can't get angry over that. My anger scale, it's at a 0 out of 10. She gave that cop no choice. Why are you in a fight wielding a damn knife? And the cop just rolled up on the scene. What you think was gonna happen? I understand the black community were angry, ticked off about the whole thing, but this is where I have to fall back. The video wasn't out at that time, and people were just absolutely going crazy over it. And when the video came out, people say, well, she was about to drop the knife. She was about to run away. I watched that video twice. She looked like she was about to stab the black girl in pink. And the cop had no choice but to shoot her. Now, he could have shot her in the leg, could have shot her in the butt, could have shot... Just make her drop the knife. And I thought about tasering, but that would not work because from the distance, we don't know that would reach her in time. Oh, he could have just disarmed her. He would have stabbed her by then. She would have stabbed her. But 4 or 5 shots? Whatever. And another thing. Keep that very same energy when you're going after mass shooters. I'm talking about the cops. If you can gun down Ma'Khia Bryant, why can't you do the same damn thing with the mass shooters? That's the thing that bothers me to no end. But we know why. I know why. Let's not beat around the bushes. But us black folks, we can't jump the gun every time something like this happens. Then all of a sudden, oh, wait, this person was in the wrong. I can understand if she was unarmed and he came out guns blazing and shot her and killed her. That's when you be up in arms and ready to burn the whole planet Earth to the ground. But this one, no. Same thing with Adam Tolelo, the Hispanic kid, a 13-year-old Hispanic boy. Why was he out and about 2:30 in the morning with a 21-year-old dude old enough to be his brother? Yeah, he tossed the gun back behind the fence. He put his hands up, comply. Yes, he was still shot and killed in cold blood by the cops. You could have found a way to apprehend him. You could have found a way to arrest him without putting a bullet in him. And people say, what if he had a pocket knife? Didn't say he had a pocket knife. So, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with the cops. It's not just a few bad apples. If I hear one more person play that card, I'm going to lose my marbles. It's the entire damn rotten tree needs to be pulled from the earth, needs to be cut up, it needs to be dismantled. There needs to be a police reform. That's it. This whole defund the police, that's like just get rid of them overall. No, that would be a mistake. Stop doing that. Stop saying that crap. And the verdict of Derek Chauvin of killing George Floyd. Oh, I'm happy. Believe me, I am. But I'm not jumping up and down, not screaming my head off, not jumping, not acting like my hometown San Antonio Spurs won the Larry O'Brien trophy, which is the NBA championship trophy, NBA finals. No, because I want to see, that's just part one. What about part two? How much time Derek Chauvin's going to get? Is he going to get 10, 12 and a half years? Is he going to get 40 years? 50, 60, 70, 80 years? You know? That comes down to the judge. We got to wait 8 weeks, let alone 2 months for the verdict. I mean, not the verdict, for the sentencing. So, black folks, everybody else, pump the brakes. Chill. Okay? All I see is accountability. So, hopefully, we see more and more of that. And accountability means a damn thing nowadays, instead of just being a one-time thing. But you never know what happened. You never know. As far as the very same day, I already talked about Ma'Khia Bryant. And Daunte Wright, he was shot and killed by the cops. He had an outstanding warrant. Now, I felt that the cops came in aggressive, and he was aggressive too by trying to get away from the cops. This is where the fatal encounter happened. One of the female officers yelled, "Taser, taser, taser," pulls out a gun, shoots him one time in the chest. There you go. And there was a funeral yesterday. He was laid to rest. It just makes me, it's just tiresome, exhausting, angry that another black person being gunned down by the cops. But he should have just, people say, well, he should have complied. Yeah, but the cops shouldn't have just come in and be all super aggressive. That doesn't mean he was in the right either. He should have just be calm, cool, and collected. Because us black folks, we have to be cool, calm, and collected when we're dealing with cops. Because the last thing we want to do is make them more angry, make them more excited. And I'm not talking about in a positive way. That will give them a reason to harm us, or let them put us in the grave. You know? It's just, I hope there is accountability with Kim Potter. I mean, if she can't tell the difference between a handgun and a taser, she need to retire from the police force. She's been on there for 26 years. She's 48 years old. She should know better. Even a rookie can understand that. She can't? Come on. I have a hard time believing that this was an accident. So, and with that, before I go, I get what EDP 445 was trying to say, but he painted the entire black community with a broad brush and saying that, oh, us black, what you're saying is us black people, the black community, we have to be perfect. We can mind our own business, okay? And still the cops will pull us over. The cops will still give us a hard time. And the cops will still, pepper spray, do whatever. Like that U.S. Army soldier in Virginia. That's the part that irritated me more than anything else. Or that story in South Carolina where that this young black man who didn't do anything wrong All he did was walking around the block with somebody that he knows, and some white couple, racist white couple, and this drill sergeant just absolutely loses his mind and goes after him, get in his face, put his hands on him, and that trashy wife of his saying, "Oh, he touched me, blah, 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 blah." Lady, go back in the house and make your husband a dinner and be quiet. My God, man. And oh, yeah, I'm not going to say there's a happy ending because we don't know where the story going to go next, but he was charged with assault. There is a quote-unquote investigation. And let's just say a whole bunch of black folks found where he lives and they were standing in their front lawn like, "Hey, come on out, we want to talk to you." More like they want to beat his you-know-what. And oh, boy. I want to see where that story goes. And with that, throwing y'all a salute, I'm out. And that EDP 445 sound like Jason Woodlock. What do you think?